sometime in our lives, in the past, okay? Those are family memories, things that happened in the past that brought us together, okay? Now let's continue. Activity B, word sort. Complete the chart with male or female family members and with other expressions. Add more ideas. Then tell a partner about your family. Okay, what are we going to do here? Here we have a table, a chart. We have a table or a chart that needs to be completed. We have a section called immediate family. Immediate family. What does that mean, immediate family? Well, immediate family are the family members that are the closest to us, okay? For example, father and mother. And also we have sister and brother. Sister and brother. Okay, thank you. So let's continue. Okay, I was telling you about the B activity. Complete the chart with male or female family members and with other expressions. Add more ideas, then tell a partner about your family. What are we going to do here? First of all, we have a chart, we have a table divided into several sections. We have the immediate family section, the blended family section, and the extended family section. Okay? Within the immediate family section, allow me, I'm going to highlight it. Within the immediate family section, we have the people who are closest to us. Okay? The people who are closest to us. For example, the father and the mother. We also have the sister and the
Brother.
And the sister and brother. Yeah. Then we have the husband and the
Wife.
the wife. The wife. Then we have the son and the daughter. Correct. We also have the only child and the only child. Okay. The father, the brother, the husband, the son, and the only child are masculine expressions, okay, within the immediate family. Okay. Then we have the mother, the sister, the wife, the daughter, and the only child that are the feminine members, okay? Though these expressions are feminine, mother, sister, wife, daughter, only child. These are the immediate family, Then we have the blended family. The blended family, what does that mean? Within the blended family, we have the stepfather and the step mother.
Blended.
We also have the step brother and the step sister.
There.
We also have the stepson and the step. We also have the
brother.
And the
sister.
correct.
Half sister.
Okay. Correct. And then we have the We have the fiancé, fiancé,
On.
Mhm.
Say.
and we also have the fiancé, fiancé, yeah.
Fiance.
So stepfather,
Fiance.
stepbrother, stepson, half-brother, and fiancé are masculine expressions. Masculine expressions. A stepmother, stepsister, stepdaughter, half-sister, and fiancé are feminine expressions within the blended family. But we also have something called the extended family. The extended family. Extended family. The extended family are the ones who are the farthest from us. Okay? The farthest from us. For example, great-grandfather. Then we have
Great grandmother.
And grandmother.
great-grandmother. Then we have
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
the, sorry,
Grandfather.
grandfather. We also have
Grandmother.
grandmother. We also have,
Uncle.
we also have,
Aunt.
Aunt.
we also have,
Here. Second cousin.
Sin.
we also have,
Second cousin.
Second cousin.
then we have
Nephew.
Nephew.
nephew, yeah. We have,
Niece.
correct.
Yes.
Then we have,
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
and,
Sister-in-law.
okay. Thank you. That is right. That is correct. That is great. So we have something called the immediate family, something called the blended family, and we have also the extended family. Did you notice the difference? Did you notice the difference? Could you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Who wants to read the immediate family section? Who wants to read the immediate family? Who wants to participate reading the immediate family section?
Father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife, son, and daughter.
And also we have,
Uncle.
no, only child, okay? Only
Yes,
child,
only
only child. Okay, now the blended family, who wants to read the blended family?
Stepfather, stepmother,
Stepbrother,
stepsister, stepson, stepdaughter, half brother, half sister, fiancé, and fiancé.
Correct. And finally, who wants to do the extended family?
Great-grandfather. Great-grandmother. Great-grandfather. Grandmother. Uncle. Aunt. First, second cousin. Nephew. Niece. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now let's get back to the book, okay? Okay, now I want you to do this. You are going to create a sentence with the information we just seen, and you are going to make a sentence. For example, in this case, says, I'm an only child. I have 6 first cousins. Okay? I am an only child. I have 6 first cousins. Allow me. have a lot of background noise here too. Okay, I'm going to give you my example. Okay, in my case, I have 3 half brothers and 1 sister. Okay, I have 3 half brothers and 1 sister. So you are going to create a sentence. You are going to create a sentence with the information we have just seen. For example, I have brothers and 1. That is my sentence, okay? And this is information from me, okay? I have 3 half brothers and 1 sister. I can also add, I have 6 cousins. And I have 2 nieces, okay? So please write down your examples. Write down your information related to immediate family members or blended family members or extended family members, okay? Please, let's do it. You have 3 minutes to do this.
Hey, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
I have 1 sister. I have 12 cousins. I have 5 uncles and 6 aunts, and I have 2 grandmothers and just 1 grandfather.
Okay, read it again, please. Could you repeat that, please? That's a nice example.
I have 1 sister. I have 12 cousins. I have 5 uncles and 6 aunts. I have 2 grandmothers and I just have 1 grandfather.
You have a great-grandfather?
1. Just
One.
1.
Just great-grandfather. And you have 12 cousins?
Yes, teacher.
12 cousins. It's a big family. Okay, who wants to share? Go ahead, please. Huh? Okay. Thank you. And who wants to read their family members?
And me?
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, I have 2 sisters and 4 half brothers. I have 3 nieces. I have 8 aunts and 4 uncles. I have 2 grandmothers and I don't have grandfathers.
You have 8 aunts? 8 aunts?
Yes.
8 aunts? It's a big family too. Who else wants to read their family members?
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
I have 1 brother and 1 sister-in-law. I have 5 cousins, and I have 2 grandmothers. I have 1 grandfather, and I have 1 great-grandmother.
It's a huge family too. A huge family. Thank you very much. Anyone else?
Yes, teacher. I have
teacher.
1 sister.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Isa, please.
Ladies first.
I have 1 brother. I have 7 cousins. I have 2 nephews. I have 2 great grandmother.
You have one great-grandmother?
Two.
Two great-grandmothers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. That is a blessing. That is great. Okay, thank you. Finally, well, not finally, but the next.
Okay, I have one sister and 10 cousins, and cousins and 2 grandmothers, and I have 2 uncles and 4 aunts, and it's all.
That's all. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So those are examples of sentences showing us family members, immediate family members, blended family members, or extended family members. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the book, and we are going to do activity C. Figure it out. Figure it out. C. Underline all the examples of used to and would if in the article. Are these activities and situations in the past or present? Are they finished or do they still continue? Okay, I'm going to repeat the activity. C. Underline all the examples of used to and would if in the article. Are these activities and situations in the past or present? Are they finished or do they still continue? Okay, we are going to work on the text. The activity says that we are going to underline all the examples of used to and would and if or if, okay? For example, in the first story, my happiest memory is of my great-grandmother. She always used to keep candy in her pockets, okay? That is the first thing that I need to underline, okay? Now I ask you, what is the second structure that I need to underline? The second structure that I need to underline is sheet. Sheet always give us, okay? That is the second. And so on. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so you can underline all the examples of used to, would, or if. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's review your findings. In the first story, in the first passage, what did you underline?
I underlined she always used to keep candy and she'd always give us some when we came visit. And my dad used to tease us.
Great. Now for the second passage. Correct. What else? I used to go over there a lot. Correct. What else? We played together. Now for the third passage.
All my aunts and uncle
Used to
used to come over for Sunday dinner.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you. What else?
I used to love.
In the third passage,
Oh,
Okay, used to come over for Sunday dinner. I would crawl under it during dinner.
right. My cousins and I would crawl under it during dinner. That is the second structure. Now, for the fourth passage,
Anyway, the 5 of us used to play on a team and we would always win.
that's correct, but we're lacking. I used to love playing basketball, and then the 5 of us,
The 5 of
the 5 of us used to play on a team,
on a
and
team.
we always win. Those are the structures that we find or that we found in this passage. Structures of used to, and would. Okay. Now I ask you, are all of these activities and situations in the past or the present? What do you think?
In the past.
In the
In the
past.
past. In the past. Correct. Correct. Now, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. This is the key. This is the key to understand. This is the key. Are
Teacher,
these situations-
sometimes I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. Now I ask you, and I want you to pay attention to this. This is the key to understanding this.
I can listen, teacher.
Teacher, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm back. Okay. Now I have a question for you. Are these activities and situations in the past or present?
In the past.
In the past.
Correct. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you this. This is the key to understanding this lesson. Are these activities finished? Are they talking about something finished?
Yes.
Or yes, they're talking about something that is finished. These activities don't continue at all. These activities are not still going on in the present. Okay, those activities or these activities are things of the past. Think of the past. They happen in the past. They are not happening anymore in the present. Okay. Now let's move on. To the grammar section, the grammar point. Okay. We have number 2, the activity number 2, the grammar section, grammar. Used to and would. Now, I'm going to play the recording, I'm going to play the track, so I want you to pay attention to the information about the grammar point. Here we go.
Teacher, we don't hear anything.
Okay. 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 I understand. There must be a glitch or something like that with the audio recordings. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the YouTube audios. Maybe this one is not working anymore. But right now, I'm going to read it, okay? Allow me to read it for you, okay? Thanks to you. Okay, number 2, grammar. Used to and would. Use used to for regular activities or situations in the past that don't happen now or are no longer true. Okay, I'm going to repeat. Use used to for regular activities or situations in the past that don't happen now or are no longer true. Examples. I used to go over to my sister's house a lot. I used to go over to my sister's house a lot. My grandmother used to keep candy in her pockets. My grandmother used to keep candy in her pockets. The 5 of us used to play on a team. The 5 of us used to play on a team. Negatives and questions with use to are less common. I didn't used to like jazz. What kind of music did you used to like? What kind of music did you used to like? Use would or it for regular activities in the past. Examples. I've played with my niece and nephew. I'd play with my niece and nephew. She'd always give us some. She'd always give us some. We would always win. We would always win. Don't use would for situations in the past. Don't use would for situations in the past. Examples. My sister used to live next door. Not my sister would live next door. Thank you. Okay, now who wants to read the used to usage? Who wants to read this part? Who wants to read? Who wants to read it? Who wants to read this? Please.
They really want me to be closer to them. Loud.
Me?
Okay.
Use
Just
Please do so.
But she did anyway.
use
Sure,
used
and
to for regular
Two
activities or
stepbrothers and-
situations in the past that don't happen now or are no longer true. I used to go over to my sister's house a lot. My grandmother used to keep candy in her pockets. The 5 of us used to play on a team. A negative and question with us are less common. I didn't used to like jazz. What kind of music did you used to like?
Thank you. Now, please, who wants to read this part?
Use okay. Use would or it for regular activities in the past. I'd play with my niece and nephew. She'd always give us some. We will always win. Don't use would for situation in the past. My sister used to live next door, not my sister would live next door.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
Teacher,
thank you. Yes.
I have a question. In this part, used to and would is the same?
Okay, used to is for something that doesn't have established frame of time in the past. Okay, let me show you this. Okay. First of all, used to and would are used to describe something that happened regularly in the past, but doesn't happen any longer. Used to is used for an specified frame of time, and would is used for a, this is unspecified, and would is used for a specified frame of time, okay? Example, I used to play hide and seek with my cousins. I was a boy. Okay? When I was a boy. When I was a boy. Now, an example with would. In the summer, I would play with my cousins. Okay? In the summer, I would play with my cousins. In the summer, it is a specified time frame of time. Okay, a summer, a season, a length of time. Okay, summer. Okay, but in the case of used to, I used to play hide and seek with my cousins when I was a boy. This example doesn't have a specified time, okay? Did you understand what I said? When I was a boy. I used to play hide and seek with my cousins when I was a boy, okay? But in the summer, I would play with my cousins. In this case, I used to play hide and seek with my cousins when I was a boy. I am not using this is a specified time, but this is a specified time, okay? That is the difference. Okay? You are talking about a period of time and a specific period of time in the case of would. But when you use used to, you are talking about you are talking about a not a specific time. Okay, that's what I mean. Okay, but don't worry about that. You are going to feel the difference one day. Don't worry about that. Okay.
And teacher, would don't have meaning of future.
Okay, would is used to another tense, okay? But in this case, we are not dealing with that, okay? Would have several usages, okay?
Okay.
have several uses. But in this case, when we're talking about the past, here in Mexico, here in Spanish, we have something called the copretérito. Sometimes we use used to, and sometimes we use would. Okay? But also, in English, we use would for something that we have here in Mexico called the pretérito. Okay? The post-pretérito, sorry, post-pretérito. But that is not part of what we are going to see right now, okay? We are talking about the past. The uses are used to and would for the past, okay? Now, I want to ask you something. What were several of the games you used to play when you were a child? What were several of the games you used to play when you were a child? Do you remember that? Do you remember the hopscotch? Do you remember this game, the hopscotch?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
What other games?
We can't hear you, teacher.
Sorry? Can you hear me?
Not late,
Can you hear me?
teacher.
Sorry?
But not good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what other games did you used to play? Do you remember?
Hide and seek.
Seek. What else? Hide and seek? Do you remember playing marbles? Marbles? Marbles is this, allow me. Marbles?
Basta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Do you remember marbles?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Marbles? What else? What else? You lost a lot of marbles? What else? Marbles? What else? Do you remember tic-tac-toe? Tic-tac-toe?
No.
No.
Tic-tac-toe? Tic-tac-toe?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Tic-tac-toe. Okay, what else?
I don't remember.
Teacher, how do you say brincar la cuerda?
Okay. Jump the rope? Jump the rope?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. With this example, we can make some sentences using used to. For example, I used to play tic-tac-toe when I was a boy. I used to play marbles. I used to play marble when I was a teenager. Or I used to play hide and seek when I visited my cousins, okay? Those are examples of used to that happened in the past, but we don't do it anymore, okay? This don't happen anymore. Those times are gone, okay? We used to do it when we were a kid, when we were kids, when we were a child, okay? So that's when we used to, when we want to talk about the past, things that happen in the past but don't happen anymore. Thank you very much, okay? Now, let's continue. We have the following activity, the about you. What family memories do you have? Complete each sentence and add a sentence with would. Then compare your memories with a partner. Okay, what are we going to do? We are going to write down these eight sentences, but we are going to complete them with our own information. For example, the first example is done for us. My family used to go to the beach in the summer. We'd go almost every weekend. Now, for number two, I could write down, allow me, my mother used to make, I'm going to do it on my own Word. My mother used to make, in my case, my mother used to make a cake for us. My mother used to make a cake for us. We eat it all. Okay? This is an example. For the sentence number 2, okay? You are going to complete these sentences with your own information. If you need some help, please ask me, okay? I'm going to give you 6 minutes to complete these sentences with your own information, okay? If you need some help, please ask me. Let's do it. I can't do it with this pencil.